Lieutenant, he seems to be able to kill and escape at will.
Even when the police are there.
All right, one at a time, please. We are going to catch the fiddler, I promise you that.
Has there been any progress, Lieutenant? Any real progress? Are you any closer to catching this man than before?
Well, we're presently checking out a couple of reports in the Sunland-Tahunga area of a van answering the description of the one last used by the fiddler.
What have you got, Lieutenant, really?
You know, I'd like to say that the public can play an important role in cases like this, especially in a preventive sense.
What do you mean by that, Lieutenant?
Well, women especially can help by not making themselves candidates for the fiddler. You might be interested to know that between them, the victims have accumulated 10 moving violations in the last 3 years.
Lieutenant.
And one of them, Becky Lyons, has had her license suspended on at least one occasion.
Lieutenant, are you saying that it was somehow these women's fault that they were attacked by the fiddler?
What I'm saying is we have a situation where women must be aware of their actions.
It sounds to me as if you failed to catch the fiddler, so you've decided to shift the blame to the victim.
Oh, I don't think that's it at all, Miss Claude.
Well, sure it is. Isn't that what you're doing?
What are you saying to me, that the victims were 100% blameless in all cases? Is that what you're saying?
How can you pursue this case effectively if you feel this way?
Well, I can pursue
You're
it
talking about
effectively
10 violations in 3 years? There have been 12 victims. That's not even one violation apiece. That's nothing.
No, it's not nothing. It's something. Because 9 of those women are dead. Excuse me.
At this hour?
Flowers by telegram.
Oh, just a minute.
Congratulations. I didn't mean to scare you.
What's this for?
Well, I read the papers like everybody else.
Oh, thank you. I'll get a vase, okay?
Long dominant in the field, KTNS's News at 6, anchored by veteran Ray Jeffries, was nudged out of first place in the ratings for the first time this week by KXLA's Evening Newsbeat. Producer Ralph Candler attributes the show's newfound success to, quote, a number of factors, but the Mail indicates that the Fiddler follow-up with Jeanette Clausen has consistently attracted a large audience. Clausen coincidentally split from hubby's bed and board 4 months ago for solo career. How sweet it is, right, Jan?
I'm sorry about the last bit. It was totally unnecessary. Thank you for the flowers. That was very sweet.
Well, you are the girl of the hour now, aren't you?
For now. You know.
Well, it's all very nice. But I think it's kind of risky, don't you? You're making a crusade out of this whole thing.
Have you noticed how many crimes there are committed against women these days? It's like we're trying to do more for ourselves, and there are just some men who are determined to punish us for it.
Jan, this guy's crazy.
I know that.
Don't you suppose he knows you by now? Don't you suppose he's watching?
I've thought of that.
Well, you're just his kind of girl. I mean, you're made to order.
I think he's probably lapping up the attention.
Jan, there's no telling what a maniac like this can do. And you're on the tube every night telling the whole world he's some sort of infantile creep who's not even sure he's a man. You're just asking for it, Jan.
It's part of the job.
There are other jobs.
I see.
No, I don't think you do, Jan.
Ray, good reporters stick their necks out all the time. You know that. It goes with the territory. And it isn't as if I weren't taking precautions. Ray, thank you for the flowers.
Nothing.
It was very sweet. I'm kind of busy right now. Trying to make this house livable.
Okay. Well, just, take a guy with you if you drive. Don't drive alone.
I said that in my editorial.
Oh, yeah, you did. Well, then, take your own advice. Just promise me you'll take precautions, and if you need me night or day. Taking precautions, huh? You forgot to draw your drapes.
Jen, come over here a minute. What is this word? Which one? This one.
Reprehensible?
Reprehensible. Has anyone ever told the writers they're supposed to be able to spell before they can write?
Have you got a moment?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 5 minutes. By the way, I suppose I should congratulate you, except I am not so sure I like the sensation of your warm breath down my heel.
Oh, well, if now is a bad time, I
No. Well, it's obvious they haven't told you.
told me. What?
I'm about to take a vacation for 2 weeks, and you have been mentioned as my replacement for the 6 o'clock news. I'm going to go straight to Arizona to a spa. And I'm going to find the fountain of youth.
I don't think you have that much to worry about.
But you've got a lot to think about, haven't you?
Yes. I guess that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Go ahead.
This is the first time that I've done this. Just decided to go after something. And I'm finding out there's a price to be paid. I could get hurt. I could get hurt very easily. And on the other hand, I may hurt other people.
Not me. You will. When you start to move ahead, you bump into other people. Sometimes it's your shins. Sometimes it's the other guy's.
It gets kind of lonely, doesn't it?
So, what do you want from me?
Well, I just wondered if there was ever a time when you felt like giving it up. Or maybe just staying with a man.
Jan, what do you want from me? Encouragement?
Never mind.
No, sit down. Sit down. Jan, nobody else can tell you what to do. That has to be your choice. But I can tell you one thing. You are never, ever going to make it with anyone else until you can make it alone.
And what about you? I mean, do you have anybody else? Yeah?
That, my dear girl, is none of your business.
2 minutes, Rosemary.
Thank you.
mad I did it wrong, that's all. Because if you'd really been after me, I'd be dead.
Let me tell you what you did right, though. You used the tree to separate me from you. That's good. Came down here in the dirt where it's easy to turn. That's good. You were just a little bit nervous because I was sitting about that far from your bumper. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to meet you back at school, and we'll try it all over again.
I'm with you.
Hey, how you doing, kid?
Terrific.
What do you got? Fiddler editorial?
Yep, you're gonna love it. I can't wait for you to see this.
Terrific.
When you're hot, you're hot.
That's right. Jan, listen, let me talk to you for a minute, okay?
Yeah, what's up?
I was with the bigwigs this morning, and there's some talk about taking you off at the Fiddler follow-up.
What?
They haven't come right out and said anything directly to me, but they're hinting at
We're
it.
doing so well.
What's happened is that half of Detroit has withdrawn their car advertising from KXLA, and we're facing a couple of sizable lawsuits.
So let them.
And they resent your implications that they're responsible for the Fiddler.
Well, in a way they are.
And I got a call from Lieutenant Haller's office, and they've asked us to send somebody else out on the next news conference.
Does that mean I'm barred from the police?
Means you're barred from Lieutenant Haller, and he is in charge of the whole Fiddler thing.
Okay. So we send somebody else to hold the microphone. Ralph, don't take me off this. Please.
No.
Please don't take me off.
No, I'm not going to take you off of it. Not now, not yet. And as far as I'm concerned, they're wrong about the whole thing, and we're right. I'm telling you all this because I want you to be aware, Jan, of everything that's going on now. And if the front office does come to me and, in fact, tell me, there's not much I can do, Jan.